Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Heather if you are new here. Today I wanted to share with you our laundry system that I have found that has taken away so much of the stress of doing laundry for our big family. We have 6 kids right now. We have a 12-year-old, an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an 18-month-old. So we do a lot of laundry in our house. And several years ago, I started getting really overwhelmed with just the quantity of laundry that was coming through our house. And so I spent a lot of time researching and just looking for any way that I could change the routines that we had in place in order to make it easier for us to have clean clothes all the time and to not have laundry piling up all over our house. And the past 2 years, I think I have finally found a system that really works. It's very simple, and today I want to share that with you. Okay, so for our laundry system, what we do is we try and do all of our laundry almost every day. Now, we're not perfect people, so certainly there are days that go by where we still have a little bit left in the bottom of our baskets, but I have found there are 3 main things that really help us to just keep our laundry going and to keep the stress off of me. The first one is that we just don't keep a whole lot of clothes around, particularly for the kids. So every season I go through the kids' clothes and I look at what they need and what they've grown out of and what just is ratty and needs to be thrown out. And I go through it all, and then we end up with about 4 or 5 outfits for that season, whether it's summer or winter. We start off with about 4 or 5 outfits, which I know seems like a really small amount, but when you're doing laundry every day and getting it mostly all done, the laundry comes through really quickly. So there's always 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 outfits sitting in the drawer, and we've just found that that is enough for our kids. So there's that, and then also, because we are a big family, we get lots of hand-me-downs, which I really appreciate. We are always open to things like that, and so usually by the end of the season, someone has given us some clothes, and so often our kids end up with 6 or 7 or 8 outfits that they have. But we like to start off with about 4 or 5. So that in itself really cut down on our laundry. Before, I was just sort of, taking in whatever we needed, and if I saw something nice at the shops, I would pick it up, and we just had way too many clothes. So the first thing is that we just don't keep a lot of clothes around. The second thing is that in the house that we lived in before, I was still doing the bulk of all of the laundry ourselves. So I was doing most of the washing and most of the folding all myself. Now, sometimes I would have a kid come in and they would be happy to help fold, and I've always had kids put their own clothes away, but I was still doing pretty much all of the washing and the folding myself. And so the second thing that has really helped our family is that I realized I really needed to look at laundry just like any one of our other jobs. So all of our kids have jobs that they do every day, along with myself and my husband. We do lots of jobs too. But I decided that laundry made the cut, and it had to go on the list of things that we did every day, just like dishes or sweeping the floors. And so I worked that into our chore routine, and now I have one kid every day who does a load of laundry and pops it in the morning, and then another one in the afternoon. And then in the evening, we all fold everything together, and that has really helped just sort of streamline things and make it so that it's definitely happening every day. So in our old house where we lived before, I also got really tired of running to lots of different places, picking up dirty laundry and bringing it down, and then having to go help little ones put things away. And so what ended up happening in our old house is we had one bedroom that was downstairs on our main floor, and it was really a very, very small room. You could barely fit a single bed in there, and maybe just like a really tiny little desk, but that was about it. So also in our old house, I decided to turn that space into a family closet. So where we lived before, that actually worked really well. I took everything that we owned, we got rid of all of our dressers and wardrobes, and we had all of our laundry hung up or in those kind of IKEA boxes, those shelves that have just like square boxes that slot in. That's where we kept all of our clothes, and that was great in our old flat. But since we've moved to this new house, when we came here, I realized, okay, this is not going to work because we just didn't have a room where a family closet was possible. If you do have a room where a family closet is possible, I definitely recommend that because it just worked really well to have all of our laundry in one spot, being done, washed and dried and put away all in the one place. But when we moved here, I realized this is not going to work. So we now have dressers again in each of the kids' bedrooms. The third thing that I have done for our laundry system that has helped loads is that we do not keep laundry in lots of different places. We have 2 laundry baskets, and that's it for 8 people. We have one upstairs in our main hallway that all of our bedrooms feed off into, and that is where all of our laundry goes. And then every day, my daughter, who her job is the laundry, she goes and she gets a load from up there and she brings it to our downstairs laundry basket and she puts it in there, and then from that basket she can then take loads for that day, and we usually do 2 loads a day. So the last thing is that we just don't keep laundry in lots of different places. So that is pretty much our simple laundry system. We just don't keep a lot of clothes, we don't keep laundry in lots of different places, and we pretty much just wash it every day and try and get it all done. As I said, we're totally not perfect, so sometimes there's still a little bit at the bottom of the basket that didn't make it in, and we just roll that over into the next day. But it has just given me so much freedom knowing that the laundry is getting done every day, and then in the evenings we do it, for a while we were folding all together every evening, but I just found that it was getting a bit much, and because we were only having 1 or 2 loads, it just was going really quick, and I felt like it would be better to sort of consolidate and do it in bigger chunks. So now we only fold laundry every 2 to 3 days, and it is usually about 4 loads, but we just fold it all together as a family. Often Carlo's working, so he often escapes the laundry duties. But the kids and I, we just dump it all out, fold it all up, and then they go and put all of their own clothes away. The only clothes that I have to put away are the baby's because she can't do that, and I fold and put away my husband's and my own clothes. But yeah, that's our simple laundry system. It has saved me so much stress. I would love to hear if you guys have something that works really well for you, what you have found works for your family. I hope this is encouraging and can maybe help someone else get freedom from some laundry piles. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will